This video is dedicated to Eve Tracy. She is the passed on. She was from Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to suffer a great loss, so rest in peace, my sister. Rest in peace.
Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting in? Body getting in funny. What's going on, people? What's going on, people?
It is a day of another day that we call Wednesday. And it would have been said, what's going to people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe on this day and stuff. And, you know, if you're going out, I guess to do a little Thanksgiving, you know, I don't celebrate it, but if you are with your family and stuff, you know, have a good time and stuff like that. Anyway, that being said, I don't celebrate it for the obvious reasons, and, you know, I'm not going to go into that. I feel as though everybody needs to do whatever they need to do for themselves, and whatever works for you, makes you happy. You like it, I love it. Anyway, that being said, I just wanted to share something with you. Now, as you know, I've been going through this little thing in reference to a lot of spirits and stuff, and I talked about this. Let me just say this. I'll think about somebody else. Let me share this disclaimer real quick, because I know a lot of some people, oh God, she's going to talk about them codes. And this is the thing. Now, within myself, like I said before, so if you're scared, talk about spirits and stuff like that, the afterlife, the world that you can't see, I'm suggesting you leave the video now, because you can't deal with it. Okay? So this is the thing. I've talked to you about this before, and I'm a strong believer of reincarnation. I've seen people's faces. I'm like, I think I've seen you somewhere, and I've never seen this person before in my life. And they look at me, and I feel like I've seen you too, but it's like we can't put the connection together, even though we know each other's face. But for some reason, the spirits are letting us know it's that person, and the face is letting us know that person, but reality, we really don't know these people and stuff like that. Now, I've talked about this before in reference to spirits and stuff visiting me, staying in my house with me, and not paying rent. And at the end of the day, I have to be careful because I say too much. My camera will go oopala and stuff, or go blurry. Anyway, so this is the thing. I know that I'm a strong believer of reincarnation. I'm a strong believer that people pass away and come back. I'm a strong believer that if someone comes back with something like sickle cell, stuff like that, they were sick within it in the past life and it was being healed. And nobody was, okay, if one was giving birth, I've told this before, but just give you a little update. A woman is giving birth, and as she's giving birth, she's pushing. Now when she's pushing, there is someone inside of a bed that's dying. So now the person is dying, and they're like leaving their body, and the woman's pushing. She's like actually pulling the person from that spirit of that body out. So when she pushed, the other person will go, oh, like they're starting to leave the body and stuff. And they transfer out, and they go into the woman, and you get it. Anyway. I know you think I'm crazy, but it is what it is. And I have no one, I never read this. Like I told you before, a lot of spirits come to me, talk to me. And some of you may say, what's demons and stuff? I get it, because that's where you're at in your life and stuff like that. And if I was such a bad person, like I said before, little kids were coming to me. They wouldn't hang around me. People wouldn't feel friendly come next to me. Say, anyway, I'm going to go on that. Anyway. So this is the thing. I have been experiencing a lot of spirits, and I've talked about this before. I talked to you reference to, you know, getting that spirit that's make you want to commit suicide and stuff. That's a spirit that's passed on that wants your body and stuff like that. And, you know, a lot of times people are not ready to receive that information and stuff. Some people are really scared to be inside of the house by themselves, and that's fine because they can feel it and they don't like the feeling that they can feel. Because a lot of times people don't like the feeling of knowing too much. Sometimes you don't want to know that you can feel the spirit. Sometimes you don't want to know that the phone is about to ring and it rings. Sometimes you don't want to know that you're going to bump into somebody you thought about and you bumped into them. Sometimes you just don't want to know, but your spirit third eye is letting you know. Now this is the thing also as well. I'm going to keep you woke on as far as me talking within my life and living. I told you in reference to a lot of people die, come see me. And my mother passed away, told me that my child was with me when she passed away. And my child, of course, is dead. And I didn't see my child, but I felt I could always feel them and start crying. Anyway, on to that. So this is the thing I want to share with you, especially to my trans sisters, to spirits. The world is going to change for you. It's going to change. The problem you're having with men right about now is going to change. It's going to change for you. You're saying that a man that loved you and you did everything you could do, it's all going to change. And for the men who like the girls like us, it's going to change for you. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I had a vision in reference to what happens. See, my sisters, the girls like me, the two spirits, I know my trans brothers as well, but you don't have it as bad as my sisters, the dolls. It's going to change for you. And I'm sharing this message with you to let you know that the reason why it hasn't got to where you want to as quickly as you wanted it to, because it took men a little time to start dealing with the reality of whom they've attracted to. Now these men are going to become much more soldiers and standing in their truth. They're not going to care anymore. They're actually going to fight for you instead of fight against you. It's going to change for you. It's going to change. I may not be here when it changes, but it's going to change. Guys are going to get really tired of watching you be hurt. Guys are going to get really tired of watching what you're going through. God's going to get really tired of what's happening to you. And they're going to come and they're going to start coming towards you. It's going to freak you out because you're like, wow, I can't believe how so many men are trying to talk to me. And I never thought this was going to happen for me. And it's going to change. But when this change comes, I'm going to share something with you, my sisters. He's going to want a girl who goes to work. And listen, I don't knock anybody hustle, because mother lives. But he's not going to want you to be doing escorting, and he's going to work. Because you're going to have a man who does not want nobody touching you but him. Now, I don't know how big he's going to be, that's another story. But at the end of the day, everything is not always a bunch of roses once you get in. In any relationship that you decide to get into, it's going to be bumps in the road. You just have to work on which fight you're going to fight and which one you're just going to slide on. We have to stop treating people in reference to trying to be perfect, because we're not perfect. We're all falling short of perfect. So when a person you're with in a relationship, when this happens and they fall short, and this goes to the guys too, don't throw them away. Have patience for them, because nobody's perfect. And if they keep falling short from what you want from, then it's just time for you to leave. It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, everyone ain't meant for everybody, and every message is not meant for everyone. But I do notice that this is happening, and I have noticed it a lot more than ever. You know, and I want you to stay woke to this and stuff. Me, myself, I get a lot of invitations for 50 days, but you know me, I'm not there. And I'm one of the ones who's just not there yet. And you shouldn't make your ex live in your life as far as, you know, your pain and stuff. You have to learn that the next man is not going to do you with ex. But at the end of the day, I'm not there yet, and I always feel as though you have to be ready for that man to come across into your life, and you can't treat him like the one that treats your past. And for the guys who are going to start dating us, you got to start standing your truth and take that woman out and love that woman as if you're dating like someone is dating your mother. The same way you want someone to respect your mother, that's the same you treat that girl. You sit by her, you let her know you love her, surprise her with a few gifts. At the end of the day, you know, mother loves gifts. And at the end of the day, just living your truth. Because I'm going to tell you something. My brothers, the ones who like girls like me, life is running short. Even though you may die and come back again, but the girl that's in your life right about now, you may lose her. Because you was living short of whom you really was. And now at the end of the day, when everything is all over, when you're in that deathbed, you're about to leave, it's not the coulda, woulda, shoulda. Because you had that chance where you could have actually had her right there, because she was there in your presence. A lot of times people sit in your presence for reasons. So if you neglect the reasons, don't be upset if you lose her. And then girls, you know, it goes for you as well. You know, I want to share this with you on this Thanksgiving Eve and stuff. And, you know, it's a message I want to share with you and stuff, because I just had a whisper in my ear say, you know, things are going to change for you, and it's going to open up for you and stuff like that. And those stuff that you're going through right about now, it's going to change for you and the girls. Let the girls know that their life is going to change a lot more for the better than you think. He's not going to care about how passive you are. He's not even going to give a damn if you got Adam's apple or too damn tall, too short. He's not going to care. He's going to see you. And he's going to fight for you. He's going to live for you. He's not going to care. And it's going to freak you out how much love can somebody love you and don't give a damn. And you know, as you being as a girl you are, I'm sure you're going to protect him for everything you got. But I'm just letting you know to be ready. Because your life is about to change for the better. Everything you want is about to happen good for you. Anyway, like I said, I just wanted to share this with you on this Thanksgiving Eve. If you're going out, be safe and stuff like that. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and stuff like I said before. It's Raven_over. That's Raven_over on Instagram. This way, you can get a chance to see a lot of things that I do in reference to my life and living. And I'm trying to test this lamp out because for some reason this lamp, I want to see if it's like, because it always creates this like blurriness about it and stuff. So I want to see if it was like the lamp that creates this blurriness that makes it look like I'm fuzzy. You know, when I'm doing these videos and stuff. I'm trying to figure this out. Anyway, the being said, so if you're going out and everything, be safe, stuff like that. And like I said before, your time is coming, your blessing is on the way, so keep faith open. Keep your heart still open. And for the girls like me who's jaded, he'll come. But, you know, it's only going to be able to receive when you allow it. He can't come if you close the door. Anyway, the being said, like I said before, follow me on Instagram, that's Raven_over. And I want you to have a safe night. To go out, be safe. If you bring anybody home, be safer. Remember, if they didn't come to the house with anything in their hands, they come to take something out. At the end of the day, the recession is real, and people do steal. Anyway, that being said, I like to say, you do you. You do the best way you can, and if nobody don't like it, then
I love you. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's Raven_over on Instagram. And all I can say is, it's Thanksgiving Eve, and here it is. We have the loss of a beautiful trans woman, Eve Tracy. So rest in peace, my sister Eve. And remember, people, I love you. Stay woke.